I'm drowning from all the hydrates. Hello, everybody. Hello, Stream Elements. Congrats on first. Hello, Hero. Kwandongs. Hello, Raven Railway. Hello, Srub. Hello, Stars. Hello, everybody. God, I don't have that much water. Thank you all for the hydrates. I've run. Thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, when I run out of water, I'll switch to vodka. My vodka is clear, so it's basically water. It's fine. How is everybody? Welcome. Too stingy to hydrate. Saving all those Feld coins. I was gonna do Metroid Prime. Like I've got the Wii U on the desk next to me. It's plugged in and everything. But I'm I just have such a big backlog. I really want to get through Disco Elysium. I feel like I've still probably got many hours to go. I am enjoying the Disco Elysium, but it's so full of lore and world building. And it's hard to know if like a conversation I'm having is relevant to the story or if it's just the writer being a bit self-indulgent in the world he's made. Vodka also means little water in most. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Ice is big water. Except your next. No, we gotta. I feel weird if I leave something unfinished. I don't like unfinished business. Like in the movie Casper, the ghosts have like unfinished business. Is that Fairy Caves game? Is that the Neopets? Reading is for nerds. That is true. Then that's true in a way. I actually haven't watched the Casper movie in a long time. When I saw that in the cinema, I had like a big freak out. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. And I had a big episode in the cinema because it was so big and loud. And it took me another 20 years to get diagnosed. No, sorry, 30 years to get diagnosed with autism. Alright. Yeah, you go to your nerd corner with your books. Make sure you don't read any books on the way there. Have we talked to this person before? See a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books.
Yes?
Oh, we've still got music playing. Who are you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
The Neopets Fairy Caves game. Well, 50,000 points and I'll do it.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
You had the world record? GG. Is that like most points or you finished it the fastest? I'll read all the books and dawdle and forget where I was going. Such a nerd. Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
All the time. Right now I'm browsing books.
Oh shit.
Oh snap. Chiral just subscribed for 7 months.
Thank you, Hero. Thank you, Chiral, for the 7 months at tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you. Also GG again on your world record. I think I watched you get 2 world records today. The GG. Do not hold the world record. Had world record for the Snot Blaster Neopets game. Before it I see. GG on the Snot Blaster world record. What a game. Thank you again for the hydrate.
Oh my god!
Hey, Lily, how you doing? And thank you also for the hydrate. Yeah. You got like what, like a minute 30 world record or something, and then you did it again, got like shaved another 2 minutes off it or something like that. I feel like you could probably get that down further, but also I totally get it if you're not interested. Good, good. I'm a policeman.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Do you need the help of a policeman? Maybe your husband's missing.
No, he's not.
Where could he
I
be?
don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his
Sounds like
friends?
he's missing. She doesn't know where he is. Wasn't struggling with the difficult strats. Yeah, that's fair. The familiar thing where you like summon the familiar and use it as a platform is pretty cool though. Jake the community, if you got the game world record as Necromancer, well, like a better time as Necromancer than as a Crusader. The game is very quiet. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, it does look quiet too. Uno Memento. Why is it so quiet? This does not make sense. Sometimes the audio just has a mind of its own. And I guess I can just make that up a bit. Is that better? Yeah.
Where is this going, officer?
There we go. That sounds a bit louder. Take the average player 60 plus hours on the first playthrough. Oh my god. I think I've done about 9 hours. I don't know that I have a 60-hour game in me. I did look at how long to beat or something, and it said the average playthrough is about like 23, 24 hours, something like that. But that might be, collating data from people who have played it a bunch of times before. Bark has not finished her playthrough and been occasionally playing for 3 years. Got distracted a lot. Okay, I see. Still, that's a long game. Whole community's been shook. 20. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. You don't really know where your husband is.
I don't really need to know where my husband is.
Wouldn't
Not
you
no.
like to? I can totally help find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
She does have a point. Oh, 13 hours, okay. That's even more. Go for maximum chaos, that's true. Minimum chaos, lady. That's except when she's feeling the menace vibes.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Is your cockatoo
I
missing?
don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
Alright, cockatoo not missing.
Great.
What did you mean by me being a
Nothing.
cockatoo?
Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore. Please, let's do.
Just watch her browse books, just stand there,
Over
stare at
the
her.
covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind. An array of neurons.
Should I give her a hug?
With joy.
I should not give her a
Bum
hug.
her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Do you...
No, I don't.
Oh. I know for a fact that
Why
you
do you
smoke.
think that I smoke?
Your hands look like they belong to a heavy smoker.
That yours look much better.
Just give me a cigarette,
already
please.
told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smoked.
She is lying. She's absolutely lying. Just give me a
Sorry,
cigarettes.
officer.
Do you know where I could get a
Some
new pack?
pills? There's one near the harbor. It's Frita. You can look it
Frita.
up.
She sighs.
Alright.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Why is there a cockatoo in this? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, where are we? Revachol? Maybe that's like, Australia adjacent. Good night, Raven. Sleep well.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Yeah, cockatoo's an interesting choice of bird, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. That's very odd. Cockatoos, they aren't in other countries, are they? They're like Australian. I assume probably like, what, Papua New Guinea or New Zealand maybe has them? I don't know.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled. backwards.
Kuno strikes
That's
again.
Kuno on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts.
Oh, they're rare in
Lanky
other
with a
countries,
wall
like
built in
exotic
fence.
birds.
An X-shaped cross topping its tower.
Yeah, they're almost like nuisances in a way. Well, maybe not, but I lived around the corner like a few years back from this woman who was like, she's like a bird lady. She was in like the local paper and stuff because a lot of the neighbors were making all these complaints, and I think they might have even been taking her to court, or they were doing some really formal complaints through the council because she would go out and just feed all the cockatoos in the area all day. So her house was just covered in cockatoos like all the time because she was always out there throwing like bread and seeds and stuff out there. And so of course there's like bird shit everywhere, and all of the neighbors around her were like so pissed off because all you can hear all day is just the cockatoos going off, and just also the sight of bird shit everywhere. And I think it was like, you know, people worried, oh, you're putting the value of the houses down or whatever. And I felt bad because it's just obviously just a nice old lady liked feeding the birds. And I would walk past the house sometimes, and yeah, there were tons of cockatoos. Lucas, who loves talking to yeah, they can be very chatty. Endemic to Australasia. Okay. Yeah, I thought that would be the case then. Yeah. She was quite hated. Yeah, they are super destructive as well, yeah.
You know this.
They could be
star
jerks.
Of Pericarnassus.
Yellowtail
or
black cockatoos, those are cool.
The central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards.
Is this one also?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
Let's do it.
Your
25
money disappears
cents.
into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some
Really?
kind.
I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Oh. They come through my parents' area twice a year and they sound like Star Wars fighter ships. Yeah, it is super loud. Used to have a neighbor, had like a macaw, one of those real colorful birds, and she was renting and they weren't allowed to have like pets and stuff. So whenever they would have like a rental inspection, like we were pretty chummy with the neighbors. So they would bring their bird around for us just to look after when they'd have an inspection, like, cause they didn't want, landlord to know they've got a bird, even though I feel like a bird should be fine, but my God, it was so noisy. like it would be in one side of the house, and if it made any noise, it felt like it was just right up in your ear, no matter where in the house you were. Feed the squirrels here mostly. Then to come to my backyard regularly. Got 3 of them at once the other day. Oh, that's so cool. You just leave like nuts or something out there for them. Me, I've never died in this game. I did wonder, am I going to have some kind of morale death by looking through this? Oh, I should be mindful I have no morale to spare. My area has a pair of macaws. They're nice birds. I like the look of them. They're pretty cool. Good night, stars. Thanks for hanging out. Enormous balls worthy of a real man. What? Well, there's a bird. Lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. I don't think we've been here before at all. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, roundabout north. Heapside apartments. Oh, what's this? Oh, dumpster?
Hey!
Oh, hell yeah.
Piggo?
That was a bit rude.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
A perfectly sane thing to say. We throw the nuts at them when they come, so they learn it's beneficial to visit Ark. I thought it was going to be you throwing nuts at them to, like, I don't know, scare them away. Run around evening time. Oh, the macaws. Oh, like they don't like try and fly away or anything. Was one that was getting angry at us for not throwing the nuts, just standing outside the window. You're not throwing enough nuts. Oh, the lunar eclipse is on? I didn't know that. Will I be able to see it, I wonder? Seem pretty happy to fly about and go, oh, okay, that's cool. My neighbor would take the bird for walks, but she had like a little lead for it, like it would like tie around the bird's leg. I guess it was like well trained. It's probably, I'm gonna quickly just duck outside. Oh snap!
Oh snap. Pulsat1 just subscribed for 7 months. Oh lunar eclipse.
Can't see shit. I see nothing. Hey, Chriso, how you doing? Thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm back. I could see stars, but I couldn't really see much else. But there's a lot of trees around me. Well, not a lot of trees, but there are trees.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Kind of has Kuno vibes. Not as abusive as Kuno, but like got that real anti-authority Kuno-ness. Razul. We make a mean calzone here. Mean calzone. How you doing? Welcome in. The calzone oven is pretty good at, you know, warming up clothes too. My paisanos. How are you? Don't use that tone with me. I am the
Fuck
law.
off, Pigman. Art is above the law.
What are you looking
the
at?
lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Someone on a yacht.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
It's going all right. We've died from low morale many times. It's very, very heavy on the dialogue and the lore and the world building, which is good, but also it's a very slow burn. Hey, Lurkling, how you doing? Between 10 and 11. Okay.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That Ozon whore. Someone's got to
Ozon.
keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her.
Oh, that's right. We need to talk
She's a
to the
professional
Wild Pines
negotiator,
person.
though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky.
Oh, we'll
Throwing
get
her off
wacky.
is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
Yeah, what are you doing to the
Can't
wall?
you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
I have an opinion on this.
Yeah?
I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Cindy the Skull is a great name, yeah.
She means the opposite.
You know anything about
I
the
ain't
recent
no
murder?
snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
This is
We
true.
weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing
What do I
armor.
care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Yeah, someone pinched his boots. Isn't armor art for the body?
All right, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military grade.
Is this the fishing village? Where's the fishing village?
Hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
Shithole down the coast from the main plaza. And there's a little girl wearing the gloves
No,
there.
no. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Thank you, Cindy the Skull.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Yeah, the voice acting is pretty good, and the characters are all very... It is well written. The characters are all very interesting. I really like our partner. He's a really well done character. Prefer this to the small mumble noises. You have to read the text yourself, yeah. I know. Could you imagine stealing the dead man's boots? Speaking of which, I need to find a kitchen to clean some boots. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. Room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. Worth more than you'll ever earn in your whole life. Boats are expensive.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier.
Hello, Joyce.
I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What does the L stand for?
My maiden name.
Let's shake her
I'm
hand.
glad to see you here.
Clean your boots in the toilet. Well, you gotta clean them somewhere. I know, if only, but no, we have to boil. We need boiling water. They're a bit grimy from all the human flesh.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
This person is a lot more cooperative than Cindy the Skull.
That is good to hear.
Step in and flush,
My
yeah.
colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual.
I got tanked.
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Feel like
There's
Thatcher.
a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery.
Wonder if that
In
was
the meanwhile,
intentional.
You have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your
I just
license?
renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
I still need to see a
Actually,
license.
you don't.
What do you
The
mean?
Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone.
The cops have no authority here.
It's a little-known fact among us law officials.
Use the toilet brush. Yeah, there might be a little bit of flesh still stuck in the boots.
The Wayfarer Act
It's
is
fine,
one of
though.
the few pieces of legislation governing human interaction in the Revachol Zone of Control, along with the Emergency Trade and Ailments Acts. The one time this busted-up cabbage has something useful for your job, you just want to stare at some boat. Fine. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, forget the stupid Wayfarer
About the
Act.
boat?
Does the boat have a name?
No, it is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
But what kind of boat
It's
is
a
it?
craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you
My
like it?
sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
The eel's hips.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder.
That's so dry. Oh, this game's all about its maritime lore. There's so much just stuff. You tell the guy who came up with this just sat down and he must have just been writing this world and like random legislation in this world for like months or years or something. Urania, sail away, sail away. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What do you mean, archipelago?
I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not?
Thought we were in
We
Revachol.
are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around
I
here.
haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes,
You
I do.
have the guns and the ammo. Take this Larson fiend down.
Let's talk about the economics of this
My,
boat.
The E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Do I go with Precisamundo? She said the E word. Symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital. Precisamundo.
May I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator?
Doesn't look he thinks you'll best her in
Then
single
what
combat.
does that say?
Does it
Does
say?
it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata.
Let's try it. No.
She takes a sip.
Okay.
At least we didn't die. If the dead man's boot fits. Welcome back, Sarab. Oh, but you saw it for a moment? Oh man. We did this sweet spin kick like a stream or two ago. It was so cool. Something is about to happen in here.
Nothing happens for quite a while. It doesn't.
Keep waving your hand.
It's as if there's a tiny spinner on the side of his head and he's reeling thoughts out.
Except he isn't.
Keep doing it. No! Damn it.
Despair creeps into you.
I should take some drugs before I talk to her.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end.
nothing you can say. Woodcock gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following
Imagine
a
it being
nervous
newsworthy that a cop quits his job. That's right, we've got the addiction, yeah. Alright, well, we've got to go through that again. Oh, hey, we found a thing, didn't we? Signal blue naval coat. Now we look like the law. Alright, shall we, oh no, we need to, where's that drugs? Is that drugs? Why can't I use my drugs? It's the crazy thing. That's true, but Kuno's not here, man. Still got 2 uses left, though. There we go. Dialogue and vocabulary level in this game is really pushing knowledge of the English language. It's very well written. Don't mind me, just gonna slurp my drugs. It is very wordy.
Leans against.
Good morning, Officer. Joyce
skip
L.
through
Messier,
this.
Beaton, my maiden. I'm glad to. I was dispatched to.
That is good.
There's a
How interesting.
I
I
wanna
wish you a
talk
swift recovery. In the meanwhile,
We didn't
you have
achieve
my
anything by
full
talking about the boat.
cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group.
This game would be as effective as any of the texts that my students have to read. Oh, yeah? Maybe you should make... I don't know how old your students are. I was going to say maybe you should make them play this, but there is quite a lot of, like, drug use and stuff in the game, so I don't know. Tell me about Wild Pines.
We do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is
gotta stick with the curriculum.
Rivasholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
You're in good
Why, thank
company.
you.
How much money does Wild
I'm not
Pines
at
have?
liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Well,
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments. A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all
It
these
started
billions?
as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Easterlers 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormantang on behalf of the suzerain.
You just need more power of a curriculum again. Our teachers are forced to teach exams without having any freedom to explore. Yeah, that's kind of lame. Like, teachers can come up with like a lesson plan and stuff, but it still has to be pretty strictly adhering to the like a curriculum, doesn't it? My understanding, at least. Or is it got like even more strict over the last few years? High level of English proficiency in this dialogue to expand your command of the language. Reading books in English is one of the better things to do to improve. That's a good idea. Didn't you picked up English from playing like Alone in the Dark or similar games or something as well? Using class time, you can build just as much knowledge of vocabulary as reading the grade level text. It could be good as well because like I think maybe some kids would just learn better from playing a game rather than just giving them a book. Although in some ways this game kind of just feels like a book. Started buying short story collections in Spanish. Helps to really feel how the language... Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, that is a good idea.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like
You mean
this?
aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
That's quite the endeavor.
There are no minor cogs in the system.
Ooh, I've
Each
gained a
terminal
thought.
must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
My first project this year is editing an anthology of stories on Melbourne's Chinatown. Oh, that's cool. So you're not writing it, but you're like editing. Like, is the anthology already done, or like other students writing it and you edit it or something? That sounds pretty cool. Indiana Jones: Last Crusade was the one I was playing with the dictionary next to me, and we started to understand. Oh, that's you know what? That's like a really good idea. I feel like maybe, I don't know, that'd be a good way to learn a language, is just like play like an adventure game or something, and but play it in a different, with a different language setup, and then just have a dictionary there. The Last Crusade, that was one that was like similar to Fate of Atlantis, isn't it? Like a point and click kind of game. Book collected from the people who started the book as a complete mess and shit show. It's an established publisher where he had... Oh, okay, that's cool. And so you'll edit it and it'll actually be like published and everything. That sounds like a great idea. English is a horrendous language. English has so many stupid little rules. I'm doing like a subject of like, you know, learning academic writing, and there's so many stupid little things that kind of make you realize, yeah, why is it like that? Really good curriculum to teach on. Less good ones out there. Pretty creative lessons. Spent many years doing all the heavy lifting myself. So I'm kind of balancing creative personality and good. Okay, now that's fair enough. Dialogues didn't advance at you clicking, so you had the time. Yeah, that's a good idea. So you're not forced to just like panic and press something. You just sit down and absorb the language, edit it, style it, and market it too. Oh, nice. That's sick. Is that like you have to do that by the end of the semester? A lot of it is not why I memorize. Okay. I'm talking about how much less freedom to teachers in South Australia these days, but she had when she started out and found it. Yeah. I feel like teachers should have a bit more freedom. I guess I can understand why you want, you know, a curriculum so that kids at all schools are kind of on the same level, but also I think maybe the teachers should be able to guide the learning a little bit more. Don't really need to write any more tests, not a fun process. Those wrong answers that sound correct is really hard. I can imagine it gets a bit tiring after a while. Turner is another group that has until April. Okay, I see. I still need to do my... I've got one that's like a test, and it seems it's just like a... like I've got 2 assignments done this due in a few weeks, and one is just like a multiple choice like quiz, basically. I think it'll be fine. Another one I have to do like a 10-minute oral presentation, and I have to pick an area to do to discuss the crime rates and victims and everything. And so that'll be interesting.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Do you know something about these
That's the
tattoos?
man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
How's you looking at the photo tied to
Better not
lynching?
tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Reading some English adventure books ages ago and they improved my understanding of it so much, forcing you not to translate the sentences in your head, but actually just... Oh, that's a good idea too. That'd probably be a really good way of just picking up like a different language. I've tried like the... Oh, what is it that... that app that helps you learn, I can't even remember the name of it, that one that helps you learn other languages and stuff. But I feel like something that's more engaging, like picking up a game or something, would be kind of fun. It'd be fun to make multiple choice tests where all the answers were C. That's kind of funny. Calling everyone's bluff. Examine a company's marketing strategy by the end of next week. And at the end of the month for another class, and examine how the fandom of your favorite media is engaged. Oh, okay, that actually kind of could be interesting. I guess marketing is obviously a big part of editing as well. So, like with the fandom, like how the fans kind of, I guess, help feed into the, I don't know, the product or something. Can you tell me about this lynching?
Things, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
I don't know. I don't know my badge
We should
number.
have introduced ourselves.
Still haven't
I
found
am
my
Lieutenant
badge.
Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective?
'Twas stolen by some artist, surely. Best to pin the blame on them. Everyone knows you can't
That's
trust
true.
artists.
You can't trust an artist. Some artist type stole my badge. It was a mistake
Someone
to trust
stole
them.
your badge?
They said it was for a performance, you know.
I don't.
You know how artists are.
I'm afraid what I need to tell you is wholly unrelated to art. I really need to discuss it, however, with the RCM, and I need your badge for that.
Unbelievable, sire. Even the performance artists didn't work.
Remember when my partner told you had recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I shouldn't tell her about the heavy drinking. I don't know as well. This, we'll just say, yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Damn it. I could have eaten it for all I know.
Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Fandom, I'll be examining write horror stories at the encouragement of the creators. Oh, something with questionable fan art would be, oh, you know, you should do it on Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, I know it's not like, you know, literature, but, you know, think of the fandom. Think of the questionable fan art you could talk about in your project. Answer going to be the same as in the previous one. I definitely think that when I'm doing a multiple choice thing, I'm like, well, the last two answers were A. Surely he won't go A again. Ends up not being random at all. Yeah. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Welcome in. You're allowed to do games, but you love Sonic.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything
So I have to
more until
find
I've
the
seen that
badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement
I
would
mean,
it be?
favors for favors.
A dirty
A
alliance.
of some sort. Consider this.
Turning into a
Perhaps
collage.
she has been planning it all along. That you convince yourself into colluding with her. Perhaps she even knew beforehand of your affliction. A sudden pinch of paranoia comes over you.
Oh, we got good odds of getting this. How do I negotiate my way out of this? I think there are opportunities for new curriculum to be developed around this kind of media. This would be intentional. Or a specific learning outcome. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Do you have a lot of leeway in like suggesting things to be added to curriculum and stuff, or is it kind of just comes from the fat cats upstairs?
Easy.
Hell yeah.
Just offer her a favor. Like I said, nice and dirty.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials. Don't ask to see my gun.
With you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason. The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Oh, you were a writer? Have you ever thought of writing a sitcom like Murphy Brown? Streamer, teacher, writer.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would
Honestly, I
go?
was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
I thought it was going
This
well.
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
We don't investigate the
No.
drug trafficking?
If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
We could just lie to her. Could just find my badge.
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
Sitcom bad teacher who's also a writer, but also a streamer. It's vampires.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
What about you run an antique store and you get involved in the lives of your customers? If someone comes in to buy a lamp and all of a sudden you're helping them out of a jam. The IT crowd is great. The shoes. I'm leg disabled. Let's get back to her.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
Reality.
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
Just give me the lowdown.
No, but please. A little context. We're not in such a hurry.
You go to school, teach your classes, come home, nothing happens. Then why am I watching? An undercover viewer on your Twitch streams.
We have time for you to tell me why you need a reality lowdown.
I am conducting a personal investigation of the world I find myself in.
Truly curious. A sort of philosopher detective.
My theory is that this inquiry into the nature of reality will ultimately converge with our murder investigation.
Are they?
They're one and the same.
A deep synthesis.
Ooh.
I'll assist
Leveled
you
up.
however I can then. Go ahead. Ask.
All right, we're in.
This is on the internet.
All look good.
Not
Let's
yet.
begin with the first, okay?
That's pretty good odds will fail that. Almost definitely will fail that. What are
What
you?
I am not is a basic term of reality.
There may be a way to get her speaking about herself at some later juncture.
What is this?
A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep
Some
guessing.
sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
You saying I'm
Of course you're not,
ruined?
my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
What is this place
Ah.
here?
This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
What is Rue
A
de
pre-revolutionary
Saint-Ghislain?
tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After, les bâtiments nouveaux. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Mostly the urban middle class, I believe.
Splat, splat.
Wonderful.
Little they know that you have a way of rewriting people's memories. The only thing they think and find used against you is rewritten in their memory. It wouldn't be harmful to you. Oh my. Don't know how to deal with the VODs. For the current fantasies. The world could use some shows about nothing. 1,000 fake Instagram, TikTok, or other trolling accounts may get you fired. You're not a teacher in 2026. What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture. Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Explain the same thing but to a
Young
child.
people who dye their hair funny colors and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating.
I kind of like this character.
All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
Let's let it
Of
go.
course, no time for silly infracultures. There are more pressing,
It's still very low.
reality-centric questions to be asked.
These are unimportant times, Detective. We're in Martinez, baby. A
Baby.
casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm something of a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
She refers to your corresponding ages.
Martinez is a district of Revershop. You would be
let's skip
excused for
through
not
this.
knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its... I would be happy to. What
Okay.
is... Glad to have been of assistance.
I'm not going to try those
Little
skill
that I
tests because
know.
I'm almost certainly just going to
Anything
fail them.
else? It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing.
No
One
worries,
of the parties
Srub.
has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
You know what? I'm gonna go have a look, see if I can see the moon as well. Can see it. It's pretty cool. Actually, be right back for another minute. Alright, I'm back again. Sorry. Yeah, it's cool. We can see it. Check those. We've all we all went out for an eclipse break. Whole class period just by. I know. There's so much. Sometimes I think this game's a little bit much. Blood Moon. All the monsters that died yesterday are going to come back.
Yeah, baby. It's the party pipeline. Why would you want to shut that down?
Could you see it, Chriso? New houses in a valley's got to wait for the moon to rise some more. it was cool. It's definitely definitely visible where I am now. Yo, son, how you doing? Not my favorite game to watch. Oh, thank you. We're all about the good vibes only. It's like, I think the game has really good writing, and it's interesting, and it's funny, and the characters are good. I just think sometimes it's a little, it lays it on a little thick with just the world building. The eclipsing for about an hour. Worry suggesting it. No, it's all good. It's all good. I've had this in my library for ages, and I've meant to play it. So I'm glad I'm getting to now. It's a little up its own. Yeah, I do have the feel like I get the vibe that a little bit it's a little bit self-indulgent with the, I don't know, just like he's very excited about the world he's built. Flip courses. I do want to see where it goes. And I do want to find the gun and the badge.
I assure you, officer, these are not the sort of parties you'd want to attend.
And I guess solve the
She
murder.
has no idea what kind of parties you've been to.
From Samara to Rachel through
Yes.
the terminal.
After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter.
While Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, man. Do you mean to say the Union also...
Kuno is more articulate than I am. Kuno's very, very to the point, you know. He doesn't mince the words, you know.
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And yes, but you won't get anything out of Everard and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
I feel like, you know, I'm gonna have to choose a side between her and Everett.
The handoff. The
Or am I gonna try and
motor
play
lorries
them
at
for
the
each other?
roundabout.
Kuno doesn't fuck around, pig. Am I gonna need bolt
Unlikely,
cutters?
officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients
We
reach
did talk to a
Jamrock,
truck
they're
driver.
distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you. Yes?
We will take this case.
According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
That's all for now.
Detective. Take care.
All right. And we should do a save. This is exactly how Australia looks. It has cockatoos as well, which is Australian. Did I want to... This could help me get my tie. All right. Oh, magnesium. Magnesium's good. Let's go in here.
A
If we can.
sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
If I knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I'm
No.
not joking.
I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Tell her we're real.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
You want to
Just
speak like the old
faint
lady?
Sweeping sounds inside.
Not sure how to get... Oh. Yeah. Oh, is this just
This
a
is
wall I'm looking
on
at?
the side of an apartment building.
It's too low. Oh, more magnesium. Oh, we're on the other side of this now, finally. Querulous voice and all. Just downs, just downs the magnesium in a bottle of vodka. It's good for you. I was talking about chugging some vodka before.
Can't believe you didn't take the shot. Fucking coward. Waved a gun like a clown. Next time you point that shit at me, you better take the shot.
This kid is way, way worse than the other one.
I should have taken the shot. A garden hose. Who's that up there?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
His shirt hangs unbuttoned
It's
on
the
his
voice
frame.
of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
Trouble's found
Sorry,
you.
I don't have time for this. I just want to finish my cigarette and be gone.
I really want a cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
That's true, but I want the cigarette.
Apologies, but this is my last one.
He's lying.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
You just toss that one
I'm
down.
not sure that's a good idea.
Shut up and throw
I'm
it.
not throwing anything.
It's obviously a bad idea.
As you wish.
The police really need
Is
to
it
talk to
really
you.
that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Got a good view of the Whirling's backyard.
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
Welcome back, Srub. Yeah, I went out and had another look as well. I could see it this time. It's pretty cool. Explained that one, flat earthers.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did
No,
you?
not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular
Could it be
gentleman?
one of the Hardy Boys? Out in Feldman, arresting a stranger for a... Oh, look, he's got a smoke right there and he won't even give it to me. I'm a cop. He could assume that I have a gun, you know? The moon's projection malfunction. They need to change the bulb in the projector. The moon's just kind of like the bat signal.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. It was
What
my
kind
Sunday
of friend? Oh, a Sunday
A
friend.
Sunday friend. How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, turn your cigarette. Watched a YouTube video once of a guy seriously believing that and trying to... Well, like believing that the moon is just a projection and trying to prove it.
Someone hides behind
God.
the curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
I love that they had that big experiment for like the midnight sun and everything, and a bunch of flat earthers were like, maybe we're wrong about this flat earth thing, and then all the flat earthers that didn't go just turned against them. It was like, you're one of them. You're making it all up. I'm projected on the dome. My auntie went to Canberra to protest the COVID vaccine because very sane, reasonable person. And while there, she claimed that she could see the dome that's over the world. She said she could see it. For some reason, she could only see it from Canberra. She said, "Look it up. There's evidence." And I the stupid thing is, I wasted my time trying to find, is there any other idiot that believes this? Can you believe it or not, there is no evidence. Moving into the hot air, you can see while zooming was proof that it was a project. Oh my god. These people are so confident about it too. Gonna cover the secret moon bases.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
There's no way that's not a fake name.
It's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin
No,
Martinez.
of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
When I worked for the police, someone told me that his name was Alcoholic. Like his last name's Coholic. And I was like, okay, you don't have to give me your real name if you don't want to. Because, like, obviously that's a fake name. And he kind of, like, stopped for a minute, but then he didn't correct me. And then when I had to do checks on him later on, his name was, like, Albert Coholic or something. Like, it was something similar to that. Like, I think... like, I couldn't believe it. I still don't believe it.
No. We won't.
Do you reckon this guy did it?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
I want to smoke.
This isn't
Oh,
a
snap.
time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Trying to make things okay again.
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion, and a hint of understanding.
Parents must have hated it. Well, I wondered, like, is this a thing? Like, has he changed his name himself as some, like, joke? But, like, yeah, it was, I couldn't believe it. First time someone said that to him. I suspect he deals with it a lot, because he just he didn't even bother to, like, correct me.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
Flick of his wrist, he sends a cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
Hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
Oh.
It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
A sign. Okay, interesting. I know, I was just thinking I need to get the cigarette.
He's gone.
See where
No
he went.
point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that?
Oh, there's the stone there.
He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Where's the smoke? Where's the smoke? I don't think it's on the ground.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many
We'll
apartments.
just have to
and
knock
might
on
be
every
many
door.
of them. We'll just have to go in and see.
Better do a save. I just want to check out the rest of the outside here. Orange bum hat. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're gaming. Down here.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker.
Oh, this is what they wanted. But what's his face? Everett wants me to like leave this door open, so whoever lives here will come back to it and think someone's busted in and
the leather
they're in
upholstery
danger.
is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
I can't not go in there. I gotta go in. I gotta see. That looks valuable. Ooh. Tea is worth coming in here. Suitcase full of clothes. When the planned outage of the moon projection happens, yeah, I tell you, that's when they have to change the bulb. Room full of guys in black suits seriously turning hand cranks to charge the moon. Let's feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
That's good to know. Who lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Who doesn't? A nice dress shirt.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes. And a little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn.
Right. What do I mean uncomfortable?
Looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
Oh. I think I like the owner of this apartment.
Telling you to like him. You might learn something from him, though. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Oh, that's right. I got the yellow man mug.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier.
Maybe
whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
It is an interesting story. Like, the story has engaged me. Your jacket contrasts you from Kim. Yeah, the blue and the orange. I kind of don't like it because I feel like this doesn't suit me. You know, I liked it when it was more of a mess with like the mesh shirt and everything.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everett who this person is once you're done here.
Okay. I think that's everything interactable in here. Was kind of expecting some more, but we got some stuff. Stuff is cool. And we learned some things. And can I go into the greenhouse here? No. Found your second shoe but lost your style. Oh, you are 100% right. You're 100% right. We could... That's too fancy, although it's kind of funny with the beanie. Oh, do we just walk around like this? Now we're styling. Now we're styling. What do you think? There we go. I wonder if Kim approves. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Ooh. Flip up glasses, the auditor. As opposed to aviators, they're auditors. Gives me more logic, but less authority. Yeah, look, this is all on you. He takes it all off. You don't think this is way better? An old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, old slippers. They're in different sizes. I can't wait until we can put these those boots on that we found. No. No free will. Perfect. This is a strategy. You know, can you imagine being questioned by a police officer looking like this? It would completely throw you off. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. And here, it's a bathroom. Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Lovely. Money's always good. That must be some real intimidating snoring. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deep.
I do have chain cutters.
Chain cutters would make short work of it.
What if I not? Yeah, I need to equip the chain cutters. Definitely not the fashion police.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
I like that his underwear barely fits him. Wait, is that your emote? That's awesome. Flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. Ooh, a lounge jacket. Okay, let's try the lounge jacket. Pretty good, pretty good. We need more pants, you know? I guess the pants do kind of match the hat.
A plaster cast bust.
I must have missed a stream. Did you do more Banjo-Kazooie?
The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Kraz Mazov. Or was it
Kraz Mazov, nom de guerre, was
Leonard Loose
a
Jocks.
theoretical historian. He was a leading figure in the Grad side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism.
Hero of the working class.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
What's the nostalgia mod?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Yeah, the rip lol is good.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This is the police.
I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive
Do you have
edge.
a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's
Oh,
go.
but we got a
We
gun.
don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Ugh. We'll be back. You go into a Nintendo 64 and play multiple worlds. Oh, that's cool. So each world is like a different 64 game. Yoshi's Island, Mario 64, Golden. Nice. Yoshi Story was my first Nintendo 64 game. Hang on. The dog wants to go outside. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm back again. Mario 64 had 3 worlds. I guess you could get a lot of content out of that with all the different like worlds in Mario 64. Mario Kart was yours? I really wanted Super Mario 64, but I can remember for some reason we got it from like Maya or something, or David Jones, one of those fancy stores, and they had barely any games there for some reason, so I went with Yoshi Story. And Yoshi Story is cool, I liked it. Diddy Kong Racing is great. I never owned Diddy Kong Racing, but I rented it a few times. Such a good game. Had Diddy Kong Racing 2, so good. Diddy Kong Racing mod. Oh, it's just a world in the Banjo mod. I loved that it had like planes and everything, and not just the carts. Good amount of Glover. I've never played Glover. I think I told that to Raven, and she was like baffled that I hadn't played it. Stream again on Friday. Nice. I think we'll be road tripping on that day. Boogie Street. Now, what was this? I can't internalize anything more at the moment. Glover feels like a Feldman game. Really? What about it feels Feldman? Is it the kind of game that would just frustrate me? Core memory of playing Nintendo 64 Snowboard Kids. After getting your finger caught in a pulley, ow. Did it like break your finger? I had like all the Star Wars games, and like I spent a lot of time playing Smash Brothers and GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. No, that's very fair. Oh, this is the lady that wouldn't let me in, right?
Give me a moment.
Fingernail detached. Oh, that sounds painful.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Did I call the doctor?
Fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
This sounds painful.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build,
Yes.
smoker on the balcony.
I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
Rather have a
Right?
broken finger.
What's he in trouble for?
I just want to talk to him. Oh, should I tell him he's wanted for murder? He's going
He's
away for
actually not
life.
wanted for murder.
Ah.
We just want to talk with him.
He's always pissing on my bonfire.
Talk?
What was so funny about that?
Broke your arm falling off a bunk bed. Ugh.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony.
Number
It's
28.
one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I think I've been very lucky in that I've never broken a bone. I've had like stitches and stuff. But I think that also comes from not playing sports or being a very active child when I was younger. A lot longer to recover from broken bone than a detached nail. Though nails can take a long time to fully grow back though, can't they? A lot of fun when I broke my wrist. Oof. Did you get people to sign the cast though? It's a subreddit for people who've never broken a bone. I know, it must be an honorary member. Never broken a bone club. I was always weirdly like a little bit wanted to break a bone when I was a kid because I know I'd get jealous of like the kids would rock up with their cast and have like all the, you know, everyone drawing and stuff on it. For some reason I thought that was cool. But of course I didn't actually want to break a bone. All the goodbye messages after people get their first broken bones. That's fair. Every kid I went to school with who slept on a bunk bed, broken arm. Siblings and I launched off of ours all the time and I almost broke anything. At my grandparents' house, there were bunk beds and there wasn't like a ladder or anything to get to the top one. There wasn't like steps or anything. There was just like a stool, like a really rickety stool that I would have to stand on and balance on to get up to the top one. And there were a few times when like the stool would get knocked over as I'm getting up to the top or something like that. And so I just had to jump off and hope for the best. Somehow never broke anything. I haven't broken a bone, but I did saw my fingernail in half. Oh, what, with like a bandsaw or something? Was that like a woodwork thing? One of my toenails is fucked. I think it's because I stubbed it so many times. I did kick like a wall or something when I was really little, and it broke my big toenail came off. Up in the bottom bunk, that's the best part. It's playing up there and tipped off the end. Oof. Yeah, that would not be good. Most backpackers have bunk beds with metal ladders. Yeah, I guess they all have the bunk beds to pack as many people in and stuff. Metal ladders sounds like a problem. Also, I remember the last time I stayed at a backpacker's, I felt really awkward because I was on like the top bunk sleeping above like a stranger, and we got to the backpackers like quite late at night, and I was really worried about making a lot of noise because like everyone in the room was already asleep, and so I was having to very quietly try to climb up onto this top bunk. The top bunk's mattress fall on me at one point, being shocked that it didn't hurt. How did it fall on you? Did it just get thrown off? Might have had a microfracture in my foot. Landed on concrete from high enough. Ooh. Lasted for a few... Yeah, I wonder if it's just like a tiny fracture or something. Hurts the feet so bad. Oh, yeah, especially you're climbing down them with like no shoes or socks on. Yeah, I know what you mean. Woodwork thing. Sounds... Ugh.
Ask away, policeman.
Who lives in
No one
apartment
lives
10?
there. It's been empty for months.
I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Now we have a reason to go in there.
Young people. They're worse than rats.
Oh, don't get
You
me
know,
started on the
always
youth.
littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlock door?
That one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college.
Astrology.
Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. That's what I said. Astrology.
Don't know how it fell on me. I think the slat's holding the mattress. Just slipped or something. There's nothing keeping them straight. Ugh. That bunk bed sounds like a death trap. I can remember sleeping. It was like in my dad's spare room, and it wasn't a bunk bed, but like the bed had these like really rickety slats, and they would just come like loose from the bed frame. And I can remember like I would sleep in it, and then I move just a little bit, and then the slats come loose, and then the mattress is just like half on the floor. And I just gave up trying to fix it, so I'd just sleep like just hanging half off the bed. No worries, thanks for hanging out, Lily. Have a good sleep.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
A firing squad for the rich. Mailbox is overflowing. Oh, hang on. So that woman wants us to go and investigate now.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
And my sister had a bunk bed growing up. Younger sibling, but slept on the top. Did you prefer the top bunk? I was always paranoid I would like roll out of the bed like in my sleep. I mean, it was fun though. They do feel like they're death traps sometimes. Yeah, I think they do lead to a lot of broken bones, but they're fun.
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. You have plenty of reason to enter.
Are you cooking morphine in there?
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Who this?
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
What a suit.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Never had a bunk bed at home. Like the idea of the top was little. Yeah. I feel I would just prefer to be closer to the floor now. Decided she wants the bottom, so I didn't get a choice. Enjoy climbing on things, yeah. Real estate lady scares me. Oh, look at this unhinged smile.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside.
Nice haircut.
Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent, but that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
I glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the
That's
hallway.
another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
More, yeah, there's some good words being used. My money has also disappeared.
It does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Apartments look
These
pretty shabby.
Are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards. Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable.
Just go to Bunnings.
Of course.
I'm sure there's a Bunnings in this universe. Been waiting for you to leave. Okay. It's like a fine mattress. Mind me, I'm just gonna... Oh, some nice shoes. Just take those. It's okay, I'm a cop, I can do what I want. All real estate ladies scare me. I think you definitely have to be a certain kind of person to be in real estate. More composure. Indirect modes of taxation.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling,
yeah, I was wondering what the meaning of that would be.
Didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet.
Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you,
that's true.
You worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra-liberal.
Some kind of ultra-liberal fascist.
Drug, or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market ideology. Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there.
That's true.
Yeah. Like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
What do I do exactly?
You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and
zero streams.
That is the sign of
I still haven't made it as a sound alert.
The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
That's true.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out.
I like this side of this character's brain.
You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
I got that giant novelty check.
Getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some ingenuity to get into the harbor, but you got in. And
I have made some gills.
Bribe as hard as any cop's taken it. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
They have $37.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why
the system. It's this damn system.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so...
I'm not gonna start going on about the immigrant cops. Because of that Gart guy.
The Gart man has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play
the taxes. It's all about the taxes.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-man's got his jam
Yeah. Don't get me started on the G-man.
Stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
It's great.
Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate? That is Revachol.
Every time I sneeze, you say.
Wipe your ass. They got their
I don't want to hear no logic.
Direct modes of taxation.
Keep talking to me, savoir-faire.
Excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you.
That's true. He wouldn't even let me sing karaoke, and he wouldn't make me a drink.
98% of all your money.
I'm a free market fundamentalist now.
Hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
Word. Alright, we need more XP. I wonder if, hang on, what do we look? We are more ultra-liberal than fascist. We're more communist than anything, really, aren't we? And we are a superstar cop. Exactly.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. She had an eye for beauty.
Oh, can I go in here? Some shenanigans have happened here. Old grocery list. I deserve a gold star. A gold sticker. And how cool was it when you were in school and the teacher marks your work and puts like a fun sticker on there? So cool. Oh dear. I'm too scared to click on that clip. Thank you, Hero. Oh, there's Cindy the Skull. It is actually a really good name.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
I can see that. Cool mutations. I ain't no...
Actually, there is a short...
We weren't put on this...
I guess I've done all the dialogue with her. What's in here? This is where Cindy the Skull hangs out, I guess. Oh. I hope these are cutoffs. Aw. I mean, they're fine, I guess. The home laborer jeans. They've got trotters, that's true.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm.
I do want to be cool.
As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft yet crinkly. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed.
What's in here? Oh, so much money. We've cold last several winters. Smells of chemicals. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with free market fundamentalism either. Oh, hell yeah, more drugs. More drugs, brother. We're saves coming. Let's go up here. Hang on. Have we opened up any more dialogue with her?
Hello again, officers.
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Do you have a real
Does
home?
anyone in a
It sounds
city
rude
like
and
this
judgmental. Guess I'll have to
doesn't
do.
have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
I found some drugs in the coal
They just
room.
might be. Rough stuff. If you take the ride, you'd be wise to buckle your little pig belly up.
Her neurons must be on fire. The heat creating waves and ripples in all she sees. Above all, in her painting.
She's kind of got that Kuno thing going on of where everything she says has to be at least a little bit antagonistic. Ideology and term applied to a strong belief in the ability of unregulated, this is fair or free market capitalist policies to solve most economic and social problems, used as pejorative by critics of said belief. Alright, I'm on the capitalist train now. Where can I get some more?
Apologize, but we're currently not buying the entrapment you're selling. Please call again later. Thank you. If you're really interested, then I'm sorry. But I don't do anti-radiation drugs anymore, so I don't know where to get them.
Where did you get
From
these?
a guy on Buggy Street,
Buggy
Porta
Street.
Rosa. Go there after midnight, and you can get all kinds of funny things. Veterans of the People's Pile selling their stash.
Space. So good. I'm an ultra-liberal capitalist now. Door is locked, you can't get in. Don't I have a key? No. Are we gonna interact with the chewing gum wrapper?
You feel compelled to point out
Cinnamon's
that
not a
there's
fruit.
nothing fruity about cinnamon. Can a used wrapper shrug? Good question. There is no answer or drawn by regret. Stop. You carefully fold the wrapper into a square.
I thought I had heater in one. Oh, I can't open it at all.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It
Ultra-liberal
towered over the
fascist
harbor
capitalist.
until it happened.
I just believe in all ideologies just so I'm never wrong. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played any of the Red Alert games, but that's like I'm I've seen that. Tim Curry.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling. Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand.
So something I've missed in here. Let's just have a look. Oh, we gotta report back to the cleaning lady.
Give me a moment.
Didn't find any counterculture people in Apartment 10. Just a real estate agent.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Lax women and sexual deviance, that's all come.
I know those types, yes. There have been some here, but they never make their rent, so they have to move out. I know their type.
Magic music box? Wait, is it this piano tune going on at the moment? Oh, hang on.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock. Boy, the world's secrets were made for you.
Exactly.
They wait patiently for you to uncover them. That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade. Even today, half a century after,
Why is it upside down?
The toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already...
There's a series of books and CDs. Absolutely terrifying. I've never heard of it before. Were the CDs like... they were just music, or were they like part of the books? Like, were they like audiobooks or something?
Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain. You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
But that conflicts with the fact that I'm all about capitalism now. We'll just heal up. Audiobooks, okay. Hang on. Oh, here's the balcony. All the cigarette butts and electric wires. None that I can smoke, I bet. What's this thing? I am getting so rich. It's just a door.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced.
That's the dude.
Someone here really values their security.
Martin Martinez. If you listen to a book on audiobook, do you consider it the same as though you've read the book? Like, do you say, yeah, I've read that book, or do you tell people that you've listened to the book?
Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here.
Tomorrow at 9 p.m. we have to come here.
Good, let's go.
Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today.
Okay. You say listened? Read alongside listening to CD cassette tapes. Had them on cassette. Yeah, I've not heard of them. And did I try and go in here before? Was that a thing? I feel like I had some books where it's like you listen to it on tape while you read it. Is that a thing with other things? I just have this vague memory of doing that as well, but I'm not sure what I did it with. Now let's look at our... So we have to come back tomorrow after 9 p.m. Maybe we could do it today? We have to go interrogate the drivers. We go to the fishing village and talk to the station's Lazarus. I have to establish authority. I should put more points into authority. And we gotta go find some speed. Might be the series. Book and audio combos. Yeah, maybe that's just what I was thinking of. Maybe it was like a kid's thing. Well, let's bang out another save. Do. Having a couple of Disney books and tape.
Levers, a radio microphone,
read and do the songs.
pull-out toolbox, and
yeah, that rings a bell. I might have had something similar. I remember having a lot of just Disney books in general, like the Jungle Book and the Aristocats and things like that. Disco Elysium, the need for speed. That Monster Hunter looked pretty cool. I quite enjoyed the giant corn weapon you had. Sets of fairy tales as a kid, came with books and all. Actually learned reading from it. Yeah, I guess I must have, that's probably what I was thinking of. I must have had something similar. You had a Lion King one. That's pretty cool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
People are worried a bit. I'm in a bad way, Doc. Real bad way.
It's you.
Couldn't reach up and grab a tie from a spinning fan without unbearable pain shooting through my arm.
Hard to tell exactly what it was over the phone. Could be a combination of peripheral neuralgia and high blood pressure. Could be that you were having a heart attack. Or, actually, it could be both, given your profile.
Well, that sounds bad. Yep. Sure is. Probably take a lot of damage.
Positive thinking is a well-known cure-all. My suggestion is to exercise a lot.
So what do I do?
Cut down on the drinking, pal. In fact, cut off the drinking. The drugs, too. Anything else?
Which reminds me, when are we finally going to get that speed?
Yeah, we need the speed.
Abstinence could have immediate positive effects on your health.
I've lost my memory.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
Anything else?
I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
I think I've had a heart attack.
It. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Sort of. But by God, does it burn in your chest.
Even better. Anything else?
What a great doctor.
Wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Could you imagine going to a doctor with a serious problem and they're just like, death is a natural part of life. Happens to us all. Cassettes were still pretty well in use. Used to record the radio onto my tapes. I did the same thing. moved on to CDs somewhat early. I was still the first album I ever bought, like with my own money. It was a cassette tape, and it was like the Eminem Show because I was a cool kid. But yeah, CDs absolutely were a thing by then. But I remember having a Walkman probably until I was like 12. I think I got like a Discman when I was 12. Or a CD burner. I was so jazzed when we finally got a CD burner. It's like, I can burn my own CDs. Hunting for songs on the radio. I did the same thing. Waited for the coolest songs to come on. This doctor seems convinced you're potentially moments from death. And he seems to not care at all. Cassette version of the Discman. Brother got a Discman, I think I was 10. Yeah, I was... When you mean cassette version of the Discman, you mean just like a Walkman? I had one of those, then I got a Discman. But it was like annoying because it was hard to walk around with the Discman because like unless you were sort of keeping it fairly still, the disc would skip. By the time I figured out how to burn CDs, MP3 players are already a thing, so I only ever burned one CD worth of songs. No, that's fair. I think MP3 players became a thing once I was further into high school. Like, I think I got one when I was maybe like 15. I never got an iPod, but I had like, yeah, MP3 players and stuff. And I remember just thinking like, oh, you can hold like 60 songs or something like that was pretty minor. Like I had such small memory. Watched MTV, soul music, recording my favorite music videos. Yeah, used to have like such a big collection of VHS tapes that just like tape things off TV. Whenever there was like a movie, we would always like tape it. You're a mini disc man. I never had mini discs. We got the we got Foxtel at cable probably, I think, right before I got to high school, and that was pretty good. I think I spent most of the time literally just watching Fox 8 because it was only just like The Simpsons and Futurama all the time, and that was basically it. I remember using LimeWire. For legal reasons, this is a joke. I remember using LimeWire and Kazaa. I remember Kazaa. Too busy reading books wherever I walk, so I didn't really bother much with music playing devices. Well, look at the book nerd over here. No, that's fair enough. When I was like 12, I would ride my bike quite often, and I would usually put music on while I did it. I was a bike kid. I'm not a bike man, though. I played which you couldn't use the MP3 on for a long time, so I had to burn them anyway. Brother used to send music to friends over MSN. It would take a month. I remember doing the same thing. You know how you could like see what your friends are listening to, like in their display name, and have like whatever they're listening to, and then be like, oh, you've got that song. Oh man, you've got Numb Encore with Jay-Z and Linkin Park. Send it to me. Just tanked it. Walked into lots of poles and cars. From countryside, using a bike was a must. No, that's fair enough. I was a late learner with riding a bike. I didn't learn how to ride a bike till I was like 10. Took a while to get to my friends' houses. Oh yeah, I guess if you're out in the country, it was like country and your neighbors are far away. I've developed extreme photosensitivity.
Because you're hung over. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. Do you feel like your eyes are twitching too?
No.
Good. It would be an awful nuisance if your experiments with your blood pressure were to cause permanent damage to your vision. A nuisance to you, that is.
Is there anything you can do for me?
You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes, I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
The money is probably going to some old, oily...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate.
Oh, shit.
It looks like mass torture.
Rick Reckless just rated with 34 viewers. Give them a follow.
Hey, Rick Reckless, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. How are you? What were you playing? Everyone go give Rick Reckless a follow. Very nice streamer. Welcome in, y'all. We're just we're doing so video game redemption, channel point redemption. We're doing Disco Elysium for the first time. I'm just getting caught up on the chat here. I only know how to ride a bike a straight line. Ask me to turn, I will fall off the bike. No sense of balance, so I'm a road hazard if I ride. No, that's fair enough. More densely populated Australian countryside. Still, everything was far apart enough to get a bike. That's fair. At least you could get around and stuff. I've thought, like, years ago I was thinking of, like, moving to more of a country area just because it's cheaper, but like the problem is if you don't have a working car, it's like, how do you get around? There's like not very good public transport to like regional areas or rural areas. Doctor is probably sick of telling you to stop drinking. Yeah. Always Blood Bowl. How did the Blood Bowl go? Did you win? Who were you playing? Game is a pathway of terrible mistakes, yeah. Need to play this more. It's an interesting game. It's
not fucking cryo-acrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
It's super glue.
Cyanoacrylate is super glue.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
I get the feeling like my character and the Doctor have a pretty long relationship. And he's just fed up with him.
Statement of some kind or another.
I think you're making fun of me.
I'm the most furious person at the station, Detective. Now, do you have any current pressing medical problems?
Career opportunities are pretty bad. Yeah, and yeah, it can be hard to find a job, like regionally and stuff. Got lucky twice versus two great coaches. GG. Chorfs. What are chorfs? Sincerely wishes you didn't, yeah. I want to move my street parking for work. Reading a big... That's fair. Big hardcover book. Oh, Chaos Dwarves, right.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I think we're done with the radio.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Okay. So, what else do we have to do? We've got a big, long list of stuff to do, but most of it... Oh, we have to go back to Everett. Most of it is stuff that we can't do just yet. I can go in and give Gart a bit of money. I have to call back dispatch tomorrow. We gotta talk to the drivers. We need to go talk to Everett. We need to find some speed, and we need to find some cigarettes as well. Just do a quick save. I guess that's... audiobooks are probably handy so you don't just walk into things.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Yeah, there's your money.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
Alright. I still go to Everett, but we might stop at the shop. So we want to buy some smokes. Used to walking into things. I feel that.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Where do they keep the smokes? What's in here?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says,
I am very clumsy. I walk into things quite a lot.
The wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
While I'm here, I'll get magnesium.
Here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Is that cigarettes back there?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Give me the Astra cigarettes.
Here you go, mister.
And give me a Pilsner.
Here you go, mister.
Got the thrills for the pills. Do you sell speed at this establishment? Just the wording of it is so good. Yes, and does this establishment stock any of that speed I've heard so much about?
Huh? Speed. Like, speed. No, Frit doesn't do that.
Damn it.
Of course not. Frit is an establishment that acts within the law. Is that all, detective?
What's the point if they don't even sell the good drugs?
Right. That's true. You don't know unless you ask. Booze gives me +1 physique, -1 morale.
There it is. A brave little army in your pocket. The first smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to
Do you sell any illegal substances at this establishment? I'm not wearing a wire. Pull one out of the pack.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for?
Succulent cigarette? What is the charge?
You become yourself. Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire.
What is
a
the
primal
charge? Eating a
satisfaction.
meal? A succulent
Here we
Chinese
go.
meal?
A succulent Chinese meal?
Please, don't fuck with Frit.
Shut up. It's already happening.
What are the repercussions?
Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory.
That's true.
With a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that.
You do look cool when you
You
smoke.
concentrate a bit. That much is true.
Let's dip that bad boy in the flame.
Thick, warm smoke.
Oh, look how
gets sucked
smart I'm
down
getting.
into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself.
Oh,
and
yeah.
who you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
I just want to
In the bottom right
smoke.
corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills. Logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, and drama. This is good before a white check, but damages your health.
Who cares as long as I'm cool? Let's put some more into authority. A man walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any speed?" I don't get it. We need to go to Everett. Oh, I thought it was a joke. And my brain was frozen trying to figure out the joke. Ah, the duck song and then the duck waddled away. Right. Is that the one? Some substances I took at parties actually only made me feel like a functioning person.
And the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
Oh, that's right, I struggled with this before. I think my character literally got so bored he couldn't do it. I don't not relate to that about the substances at the parties. And how do I get to... Sometimes you just need like the appropriate amount of alcohol to help function. All right.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I opened the door. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying
Heavens,
to figure out
no.
if you're lying.
Absolutely
Harry.
not.
You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's
That's
doing
right, the
who and
uncomfortable
why.
chair.
Real police work is going to start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is going to be good.
Heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcats.
Can I talk to him about the Hardy Boys?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Hey, Speedy, how you doing?
Everything they did there, they brought over here.
Good morning.
They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
You have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village. But the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go
Now,
on.
I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there, I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
But his boys already confessed to it.
Downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own
A little
negotiator
rapey.
couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
The whole neighborhood is in on
Potentially,
it?
Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're
Would that be
like
the
you
Hardy
guys.
Boys?
Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
I'm sure he said that.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
How is you enjoying the disco? It's interesting. I'm engaged in the story and I want to see where it goes. It is a bit like I was complaining before. It's a little bit heavy with the world building and the lore. Like it's a little bit like lays it on thick sometimes, and it's hard for me to always be invested in what every character is going on about. But it's really well written and the acting's good and all the characters are very entertaining. So I'm having a good time.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
He knows all about
He
it.
places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
Tell me about Titus
They are
Hardy.
simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
I gifted it to a friend. He was like, I played for 2 hours and my brain got tired. I can understand that. I've seen a few like posts on Reddit that's like, I've been playing this game for 20 hours and I'm done. I don't think I'll throw in the towel. I want to see it through, but I think you have to be like in the right mood for it because there's not really any gameplay. Like the gameplay is the dialogue, and it feels, I guess, it's kind of, it's just like a text-based adventure game, I guess, but just a modern version of it. Have you played through this before?
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Separate one from the herd.
Which one of the Hardy Boys is your least favorite?
Oh, that would definitely be Fat Angus. His feet smell from a city block away, and he's always having noisy stomach troubles. Horrible, revolting guy.
What if I were to pin this on
You
someone?
would die, Harry. You would die, and in the process start a bloody and completely unnecessary war.
Fat
between
Angus is the weak
Devarders
link.
Union and the Citizens Militia.
Love indie point and clicks and novel games. No, that's fair enough. You'd probably like this then.
His ever-growling stomach and his smelly feet are all part of the Union. You have as much right to arrest him as I have to arrest your partner here.
Poor Fat Angus. Playing a point and click game right now on Cozy Time. 90 cents in a key set. Oh, nice. Universe for sale. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Is that like a new game?
Actually, less. Because this is my hometown, my territory, and my backyard. You are a guest here, Harry. Please remember that.
I think Everett has to go
Oh,
down.
Harry.
We have to bring down the
This is getting
unions.
real grim, and there's no need for that. We are friends.
Can you ask them to cooperate with
But
me?
of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
I'm just gonna take it and ask no questions.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy, a real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
No one saw nothing. $2023. Yeah, it was a gift, not a bribe. Look, if Donald Trump can be given like a private jet as a gift, why can't I take $5? You know. Love coffee talk as well. Bringing out a third one. Is that like it's like a cozy like coffee shop game?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do.
It's
Last
what they
winter,
do.
some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Had it been Sediment
Of
before?
course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
Own a coffee shop and listen to the client's story. Making the coffee is more like a mini game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see how that'd be like a nice, fun, cozy game. Have to figure out the recipes. I like that. Kind of like in the Zelda games, figuring out what foods go together to make a dish. Minigame, you have to make universes for people and figure out the... that sounds kind of cool. That sounds creative. I have to have a look into those games.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But
Where is
it's
my
like
gun?
I can't completely trust you. Yet.
He's playing me for a fool.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
I'm a man of the left. I'm an ultra-liberal fascist.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Watch Lanzi stream Coffee Talk. It's good. They're all cheap most of the time. Yeah, I should just have like some cozy games just to play when I'm doing something in the background or whatever. They just seem neat. The gun was at the pawn shop, but the pawn shop owner told us that some woman came in and bought it, but he couldn't tell us who it was. I'm wondering if that was the lawyer girl. Maybe. I'm more left than you
You're
are.
saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures
I'm glad you
for?
asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
And if it will get the teenagers off drugs and onto roller skates. Where is this place?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Then I died. Yeah, that's
Water
right.
drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
The Red Strings Club's also pretty good. Choice Matters Effect. You run a bar in a cyberpunk. Well, that's a cool setting. I haven't heard of that one either. These niche games. I should pick some up next time. It's like on a sale. I'm more ultra liberal than you are. Harry needs the drugs more than anyone. When you listen to the doctor, I'm pretty sure the doctor said take more drugs.
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's gonna end up homeless?
Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them.
Yeah, I think there's some background roles going on. Yeah, see, medium 10, and we got 11. So I take it like, if I fail one, if I, like, I guess rolled like a 9, then I just wouldn't have heard this at all.
We're gonna build a youth
That's
centre
how I
there.
think it's working.
The value of their properties goes up, and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter.
Yeah,
the cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop.
There's like a
across the
girl
canal.
running around with
I hear
the
there is
armored
some
gloves we
trouble with
need
the
to get
water,
there, I think,
but They
right?
should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Yeah, there's some trouble with the water lock. Oh, was that down? That was near the pawn shop, I think.
Once you have the signatures, mail this.
So we
to
might not be able to do that
13022
today.
La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll
La
know
Rocca,
you're
La
a solid
Delta.
socialist.
I met Joyce, the
Oh,
company
that's very
representative.
nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
I'm convinced.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I helped you get the body down. And I'm helping you find your gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Why haven't you let her in to
If
see
she
you?
actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time, I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
Well, okay,
It
then.
is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
It's true. I do love a good gossip.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
See you soon, Debarder. Just kidding, but not too much.
The dialogues are way more random. Yeah, I think so. Like, and I think depending on how much we level some of these things up, we'll get more dialogue options coming up. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure of like the background mechanics of the game. What about these games? Most of them are really impactful emotionally, unlike some AAA games. Yeah, it's crazy how like really effective and emotional some like indie games can be compared to some bigger games. Did you feed the zoo? It is interesting, this game. The gloves sound, yeah, I think we need to go to that town. Oh, what's in here? Some money. It's our money now. Oh, we go over here. Drama stat maxed out, likes gossip. Yeah. We're all about the drama. Ah, here we go. There wasn't anything else back up in this watchtower. This is where the that guard from before who was playing like shot put and stuff.
This is the night watchman's booth.
Yeah. Okay. Chug some booze. I guess we go to the... I don't think we can go to the fishing town because we need to unlock do the water lock or something. So maybe we just talk to the drivers. And we do need to find some speed. I think I've been in this truck before.
Lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, the windows are clear. They've been recently washed.
Oh, this racist dude was
a Stars Riker,
truck driver,
one of
right?
the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
I have policeman things to do. Get out of the way, I'm doing a police.
Looking for something?
What's your stance on
What?
drugs?
They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
It's a long drag and a cigarette.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So you're not smuggling
Not in,
drugs?
Not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
And why are you still hanging
What do you
around
think?
here?
I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling and Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
If they were getting drunk inside the Whirling in Rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
What? Aren't we allowed to say that he's a kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
Oh, just racism. Who's running drugs through
Isn't
Terminal
it
B?
obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who's
There's
that?
a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. But really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Where do I
Just
find him?
Follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad.
South near the
Sealing's usually
canal.
a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right.
What a racist.
100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess so.
Right? We could use Kim's gun, maybe. A lot of unpleasant race talk in this game. Between those trucks down there, smokes. Between those trucks? Wait, where? Down here? Oh, hell yeah. Found some more ciggies. This wasn't the guy he was talking about, was it?
Still here.
Nah.
Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now.
I
Why
do
me,
need to
Blue,
find
my
some
man?
speed. I need to get high, and I'm
Hey,
looking for a
man,
dealer.
That's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Start shooting up the town. Do not condone the idea of shooting a guy in the street just because he's...
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal offense
A good
that the
disclaimer.
person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit, usually through some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
Oh,
And
of
what's your
course
deal
not.
here?
Trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs
We
out
have
of
a
Terminal
credible
B.
lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could be conducting the
Look,
drug
man,
trade?
I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Got any smokes?
Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add.
Did we
You have to
fail with
ask
this?
around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit.
Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. We talked to this person before.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
We'll snap our fingers
Where
twice.
am I? Who are you?
I'm the law around
I
here.
suppose you could tell me where we are, lawman. Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Is out of her mind.
During the time of the revolution. The side walls until you came along, that is.
Who's Gabriel Bungero?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever...
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
You seem like you know a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, lawman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary, not drugs can do.
Where could I get my hands on
If you
experience
don't
like
know,
that?
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
That's cool. Everett sent me.
Who the fuck is Irrat? And what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro.
Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
How can you not know what you're hauling in your own
Just this month, I
lorry?
made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
Drugs?
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
Damn this. Make her answer.
You better start
Never
complying.
been a fan of a real lawman, Sheriff.
Ma'am, you're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened. We officers know that.
Who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from
I
here.
wonder if all of these lorry drivers are
That's correct.
playing each other.
There is no visibility of any of the others.
Where do you want me to go? Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will.
He grumpy.
I think we'll go, no?
Okay.
Yes, go.
Enough jamboree. We were promised work. Does that keep going south? So I hope you find these drugs smuggling. The drug smuggling. Oh, what's this? I don't think I've talked to this guy. Maybe I have.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class.
Ah, that's the guy that the racist sent me
Best
towards.
retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
You do
You find
like
your
style.
hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Let's do it. No, my
Or
morale.
you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist. They itch like hell. Like an itch pit in hell. The itch is so bad you want to smash someone's face in.
I gotta have
All
him.
materials, see? Real wool, 100% skin friendly.
I gotta have
and
him.
they're yours for only 2 real.
I want him.
You won't regret it, officer. Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
I'll try to be more economically
Very
conscious.
cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
So can I talk more to this guy?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
You think I'm cool?
Yes. You got style.
That's true.
Personal style. You know what you like.
I like the cut of this guy's jib.
You like premium menswear.
Even the wind is cool.
Everything looks cool on a guy like you.
That's
Take
true.
your time.
Don't think too about trucks.
By the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Can I talk him into giving me money? We'll ask him about the drugs first. What's your stance on drugs?
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
That's true.
Unless
Drugs are
you're
bad.
into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent.
Whatever your opinion is, I agree. I am super into drugs.
Cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs.
That's true.
Sadly, I don't have any drugs.
It's
at
true
home,
commentary.
Or at my home, or on my person.
Actually, I don't like drugs.
Especially after you're ready to them. All the coolest detectives in the movies do drugs. And I'm very conflicted about it. Still, no drugs here.
Looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in a traffic jam.
Cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
You are a lorryman.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
It was the fat
I bet it's
racist.
him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm okay. Maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
You forgot to tell me?
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
What do you know about the drug operation?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd. There's more here. He's afraid of this crowd.
Who are you afraid of?
There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
You don't want to get into this mess. You have to give us a reason to move on.
Okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her,
The old woman?
she's no lady. I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
Who are the other
All
drivers
of
who talk?
them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly
Tell us
is
more about
talking
this drug
this
crowd.
lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos. All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase.
All right.
You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives.
Give me some money, though.
No need to dress this
Oh.
up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Hmm. Do I just tell him I'm corrupt? I'm a little bit corrupt. I did take a gift/bribe before. The only thing I could come up with in my head.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Sorry, detective.
Damn it. I mean, corruption is pretty honest, it's true. If I'm just upfront about it. Well, it's almost midnight. Been going for 3 hours. I think we've made good progress. I reckon we'll call it there. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Let's find somewhere to go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maybe we'll go to Bops. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bops is doing Deadlock. Thanks for the raid, Rick Reckless, and thanks for hanging out, Rick's viewers. Go give Rick a follow if you're not already following him. We'll try and get another stream in tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be Disco Elysium or Metroid, but we'll see. Thanks for the resubs as well. No worries. Thanks Guandong, thanks Sign, thanks Zero, Chriso, thanks Srub, thanks Lurkling. But yeah, we'll go say hello to Bops. good plan, Sign. I'll catch you later.
My list. I'm no longer Billy Knight. I'm putting that out. I'm putting that out.